Last June, a Russian bill was passed that stigmatized Russia's gay community and banned the distribution of information about homosexuality to children. The anti-propaganda law prohibited non-traditional sexual relations, also known as relations not conducive to procreation. This intended to promote traditional Russian values as opposed to Western liberalism. There were fines for providing information about the lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender community to minors or holding gay pride rallies, and these fines ranged from $156 to $31,000. Lawmakers even accused gays of decreasing birth rates, felt that they should be barred from government jobs, undergo forced medical treatment, or even be exiled. They even considered banning citizens that were from countries that approved of same-sex marriages from adopting Russian children. So as a result of these laws, the United States considered boycotting the 2014 Winter Games in Sochi, Russia. They felt the anti-gay legislation contradicted the letter and spirit of the Olympic Charter, and that the International Olympic Committee should recognize this and find a different, more tolerant city to host the event. The United States considers this an issue of basic human rights, and they thought that it would demonstrate to Vladimir Putin, who is the leader of Russia, that his policies are damaging for his country and simply bad for business if they boycotted the games. So the question is, did they make the right decision? Clearly, they made the decision to not boycott the games, as we are over there competing in Russia right now, and I believe that this was the right decision. I think boycotting the Winter Games would have been unfair to the athletes, it would have been hypocritical of the United States, and I believe that participating in the Olympic Games stimulates our economy. So first, let's talk about the athletes. The Olympics are about athletic competition, and the athletes should not have to resign from their lifelong dream because of a political disagreement. The slogan of the 2008 Games in Beijing was "One World, One Dream," and this just goes to show how big of a deal making it to this event is to these athletes. They are at the ultimate athletic competition at the highest level possible, and so many of them dream of this day for years and years and years. And for a lot of them, this could be their only opportunity to compete. For athletes in sports such as gymnastics, they could only get one shot because of their limitations that their body has as they grow older. 4 years is also a long time for a "I'll get them next time" kind of mentality. You have the shot right now and you don't want to lose it because of a political disagreement and a decision that the United States makes. These athletes have also been training for this event for years. Preparation takes place 7 days a week, up to 8 hours a day for most athletes. They start as children. They start playing their sport or training even before they realize that they're training for the Olympics. They start so young, and it leads up to this event that taking that away from them just wouldn't be fair. In the TV show Make It or Break It, that goes to demonstrate how the girls train, the gymnastics team trains for the Olympics, you can see even in just a fictionary TV show that they're using stunt doubles for tricks and training that is so difficult and so demanding that it goes on for days. They're homeschooled, they give up their whole lives to train for this event, and to take that away from so many athletes would just simply be unfair. In addition, if we so strongly disagree, we should proceed to compete and support LGBT athletes by competing against them fairly, because you don't win in sports by walking away, you win by competing. And even openly gay athletes were opposed to the boycott. A diving champion stated that boycotting sends the wrong message and will only harm the hardworking athletes that are set on competing. The Olympics are not the time or the place for these type of politics, and all attention should be on the athletes at this time. In addition, this decision would have been hypocritical of the United States. We only approve of same-sex marriages in 17 of the 50 states. So for us to boycott a legislation that they're making and to say that we don't agree with it when we don't even fully support it in our own country would simply be hypocritical. Additionally, participating in the Olympics stimulates our economy. There are so many people involved in this event. The coaches that put in their time in coaching the athletes in the same amount of hours, 7 days a week, 52 weeks of a year, years and years and years leading up to the event. The trainers and doctors that are sent over to the Olympics to take care of the athletes are also participating. There are hundreds and hundreds of broadcasting and advertising staff that are responsible for showing the event to us here in the United States and covering the event and writing articles about it. All of those people would potentially be out of jobs, not only during the event, but for the years leading up to the event because there's so much preparation going on. The Olympics are considered a mega event, a one-time or recurring event of limited duration, developed primarily to enhance the awareness, appeal, and profitability of a tourism destination. Our participation encourages our relationships with other countries as well as the host country. And although a lack of the U.S. participation would have barely made a dent in the Russian economy, a positive relationship is always better than a negative one. And although we don't have to agree, respecting the differences of other countries is imperative, as we've done in all of the other countries that we've competed in for previous Olympic Winter Games, as well as the Summer Games. Overall, I believe it was a good decision because boycotting would have been unfair to the athletes, it would have been hypocritical of the United States, and participating in the event stimulates our economy. Moving forward, hopefully our athletes will take a stand and speak out about what they believe. As Ashley Wagner, a U.S. figure skater, has already stated, we have a great platform to really speak out about what we believe in, but we're also here to compete. So hopefully this disagreement will be taken care of, but the Olympics is not the time and place to do it.